How excited are you about your role, your company, your business, your team, your organization, and the future? Now, being excited about your work and engaged and motivated in your work is absolutely critical. If you're a leader, everything you do at work is watched by your people. They notice and observe everything. Now, not only that, but your communication with them, the way you think and feel about your work, will be clearly apparent to everybody. Even if you put on a big smiley face and inside you don't feel excited, people are going to notice, because most of what we communicate, you will remember from a previous video, 93% of what we communicate is unconscious. So how do you get yourself re-engaged, re-energized and excited again about your role, the company, the products you sell, the market, your clients? And it's really important. If you aren't there right now, if you have an issue with just how engaged and connected you are with your business, it's important that you find a way to resolve it, fix it, and re-engage. So here's 4 things you can do, because with the clients I work with, a lot of the time it is sometimes just the simplest thing about getting them to recognize they need to get re-engaged and reignite the business, excite themselves again about the future, and that then translates to their employees and everybody starts to feel that positive vibe again. Because it can be really easy to go off the boil. We get used to kind of doing what we do on a daily basis and we start to get dragged down into that feeling of mediocrity and just the daily grind of doing the role. So break loose from that. If you look at the statistics in the marketplace, companies that have leaders and teams that are highly engaged and energized, they see 31% higher productivity, they see 37% higher sales, and creativity is 3 times as high in those leaders and those teams that are highly energized and excited. So let's work out what we can do today. 4 things that get you reconnected, re-energized, and re-engaged in your business. First and foremost is just check in with yourself and just assess how you currently feel about your role. It's not right or wrong, just assess. How do I feel about my business? How do I feel about my role in it? Am I excited? Have I started to go off the boil? And that initial sense check is really important to working out, where do I go from here? So quick sense check, how am I feeling about my role and my business? And if you feel excited, great, move on. But if you don't, what's the next step? The next step is to identify a future goal. What's the big thing in the business, in my role, within the team that we're working on that I should start to get really clear about in the future? What's the big, exciting future goal? And that future goal, 2-3 years out, or the end of the year, depending on how quickly you can cycle and get the team mobilized around that goal. But give yourself a goal that's really compelling, that kind of takes your breath away, gets you in the zone and makes you think, oh my goodness, that is a stretch. Because once you set that big stretch goal, it reignites and re-engages you in it, because you'll have to think differently about how you operate to get there. Once you've got that future goal defined, the next step is to just connect with why that's important. And this might sound like semantics, but it's really important that you get the distinction between the goal and the reason why you want the goal. And the reason why you want the goal will be individual and personal to you or to your team, but spending time getting clear about why you want it. If that why may be, it's going to cause the organization to disrupt our thinking, it's going to force you to grow and develop new skills that you don't have right now. It's going to create an investment opportunity, or it gets the team together more often, or it stretches your capability, or means you need to make strategic investments or think differently about your business model. But get clear on why you are going after that future goal. And if you get these first 2 steps, you will already start to feel a new level of energy and excitement about where you're going in your business. But then the 3rd step is simply asking yourself the question, what should I be excited about right now as I strive for this future goal and I'm clear why we're on this journey towards that future goal? And ruminate on that question, what should I be excited about? Just asking the question will put you in a frame of mind that starts to get you energized about the future, energized about that mission that you're on with your team, and start to help you to get the feelings of excitement that you perhaps once had and maybe have forgotten or lost touch with. But once you get that excitement, you can go through this same process with your team. So get clear about how they're feeling right now. Look at a future aspirational goal and break it down for each member of the team. What does that goal look like specifically for them? Understand why it's important for them, not telling them why, asking them why it's important, and then finally asking them what should you be excited about right now, because that level of excitement and energy in your business will also translate into better results for everybody, higher engagement, higher motivation, better retention and succession, and you've got all sorts of perspectives coming in from your team about where you're going next on that journey, why it's important, and of course why they are excited about it. So get the energy back, get the flow back into your business, get the team re-engaged, and I hope that gives you 4 simple steps that you can follow that help you to get yourself re-engaged and then your organization, and start to think about what that means for you as you go forward. Because as I say, the clients that I work with, one of the simplest things we can do is reconnect with what gets them excited about their business. Getting excited about your role and the business again is like rocket fuel for your motivation. It gets you back on board, and it's amazing what more you can achieve when you're excited about the future and excited about your role in the organization and how you play a part in that. So I hope that's a useful kind of re-energizer for you, and if you'd like to know more about how we operate in Focus for Growth, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you on the Leadership Success series from Focus for Growth in the next video. Thanks.